is whether or not we allow people to, we allow, the question is that was placed is whether or not, you know what I'm saying, whether or not we allow people to be designated as a Republican leader on the majority committee and the subcommittee. You know what I'm saying? And the subcommittee while they fight for Biden's agenda. You know what I'm saying? If you're Republican, the question is, why are you fighting for the demon Democrats' agenda when we know that we don't agree with his agenda? You know what I'm saying? So their agenda was to be over there in the Republican Party and be over there marinating for a time like this. This is where these 13 suckers come in, where they side exactly with the demon Democrats and so on, as we see. But the question still remains is, and we allow these people to designate as a Republican leader on the majority committee and the subcommittee while they fight for Biden's agenda and against the American First agenda, which is a good question coming from Republican Matt. You know what I'm saying? Matt, Republican of Florida. You know what I'm saying? I think his name Matt Gaetz or something like that from Florida. You know what I'm saying? A Republican was saying to them, which is a good question. If that isn't cleaned up, you know what I'm saying? If that isn't cleaned up and that isn't corrected, then the current Republican majority party or the current Republican majority you see, you know what I'm saying, today, you know what I'm saying, in the House might not be ready, you know what I'm saying, to earn a majority, which is a good point. You know what I'm saying? And he's right. If they can do it like that, then that's the facts. You in there and you cross over party lines and you've been in the Republican Party fucking it up for years, you know what I'm saying, making it seem weak and bullshit and ununified, you know what I'm saying, now we see why. Voting for his infrastructure plan of the money that he's going to use against his own country. So we know for well that it is a plan and they set it up by having these Republicans sell the hell out, sell the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And we must draw a line somewhere. That means we have a coup within the Republican Party. You know what I'm saying? That knows they hold the seats. You see what I'm saying? They know they hold the seats. So if you remove them, you know what I'm saying, it will weaken and open the seats. And why is Mitch McConnell of Kentucky, Republican of Kentucky, you know what I'm saying, it actually shows he will, you know, be in question of, he will be in question to the sideline. Let's put it that way, the sideline, the show, which we call the sideline show. So meanwhile, he's playing a Republican on one side, he's on the sideline show, waiting for to swing and swung on everybody's mind, being majority leader. You know what I'm saying? And then he swing and swung right into the Democrat rule anyway. So he's a sellout as far as I see. You know what I mean? It show he will sideline the show. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When we really look at it, they might as well be working or be on the Democratic Party. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it shows that they will be on the Democratic Party, and it shows we have crooks in the Republican Party. A whole lot of them. Now they're showing their real ass. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's crooks in Mitch McConnell, the crooks in you. You know what I'm saying? And it is not about punishment. You know what I'm saying? It's not about punishing those 13 Republicans. They need to just get the fuck out. Fuck punishing them. You know what I'm saying? Whether we lose the seats or not. You know what I'm saying? But if you keep them on the seats, then you got to straighten them out. Right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? You got to straighten them out. Because it goes to show. But You know what I'm saying? When you come to Nancy Pelosi crooked ass, you know what I'm saying? She gonna say some bullshit, you know what I'm saying, about punishment. And it's not about punishment. You know, if they put their, she's saying you can see there's going to be punishment for the 13 Republicans. You know what I'm saying? No, they need to get out. You know what I'm saying? They fucking up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then Nancy Pelosi goes on and says some bullshit that I knew she was going to say out of her mouth. You know what I'm saying? It is not about punishment. If they put their constituents' interests ahead of their loyalty, who the fuck does that? Her crooked, stupid ass. Who the fuck puts that before, you know what I'm saying, their party? Another party's constituent, which you know for well you was against most of his rules. So the Republican has no power to make changes other than swing into the hands of the Democrat and still bring the bullshit down. Now we see why coronavirus and the mandates was able to happen and carry on all the way to the mandates and what we see now. Come on, another one.